Well, similar to Jairzinho, we have got another monster icon SBC in Patrick Vieira. This card's very expensive. He's not going to be cheap, but I do think this card is probably one of the best in his position. Are you tired of having a terrible team on FC25? Well, today I have a solution for you. Welcome to LootBar.gg, the cheapest place to get your coins. Not only are they 8 to 10% cheaper than other competitors, they're also a lot cheaper than FC points. LootBar now also offer 8% extra coins on every single order. Also, plenty of creators are using LootBar. Not only is it Zorky and Manny using LootBar, we have plenty of creators joining the platform such as Wakes, Blush and Abdel. LootBar's reviews are also excellent. They also offer a really fast delivery service, getting you your coins within 30 minutes. And make sure when you are buying your coins that you use Viper at checkout to get an 8% discount. Make sure to go to the pinned comment or the description of this video to get your coins from LootBar. So guys, first of all, before we start the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I saw your comments on the Jairzinho video about how it's not worth it, but please do remember, these SBCs are going to be here during Team of the Year. And whilst a lot of these, or mostly all of these, have one playstyle plus, they're releasing cards that don't need 2 or 3 playstyle pluses because of the other qualities that they do have, i.e. this Vieira is arguably, most probably, in the central midfield and CDM position, the strongest, most physical player you can get in central midfield and CDM. So I think that's important to note that whilst he only has the 1 playstyle plus, this card is probably going to be an absolute monster. I paid 1.5 million for this card. He's 6'4", controlled lengthy with the chem style we've got on, 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, very good in midfield, and also right-footed. In terms of roles, this is where, in my opinion, this card becomes also really important and valuable. Central midfield, he's got half winger, deep line playmaker plus, box to box plus, playmaker plus CDM. He's got holding plus, deep line playmaker plus. But at central midfield, he has got holding plus plus. That is very, very rare that you get holding plus plus on a central midfielder. And if you play in a 4-3-3, or you play in a 4-3-2-1, or if you play in, let's say, even the new dodgy formation, the 4-2-1-3, and you have this guy playing central midfield, which I think the 4-2-1-3 does have, you can put him on holding plus plus and have the most vile defensive setup possible. But I'm going to be playing him in the 4-4-2, and he is going to be on holding plus plus. In terms of his play styles, he has got power header, pretty pointless in midfield in my opinion. Ping pass, which is very, very good actually for him. Doesn't have any other passing play style, so for him to have one, it's good, I would say. No jockey on this card, but he's got every other defensive playstyle: block, intercept plus, anticipate, slide tackle, and bruiser. Bruiser I'm really starting to enjoy on this game now as well. Press proven, which is good for him considering he's 6'4" and relatively heavy. And then also relentless. So a really good set of play styles, although he is meant to be played more defensive than he is as a box-to-box or even just going forward. He doesn't really have a lot going forward, as you can see from the in-games here. He does have a good pace split and very good pace, actually. 85 acceleration, 84 sprint speed. His shooting isn't too bad with, you know, attack position at 81 and 78 finishing. We don't care, but the shot power and long shots at 86 and 85 respectively is quite good. Volleys and penalties do not matter at all. If you were to look at his passing on the base, 82, you'd think, oh my god, that's terrible. But actually, he's got very good passing in the right areas. 89 vision, short pass and long pass is very good. Although he's not going to be able to find the through balls or the over the tops very consistently. His ping passes will be good, and ping passes really, really underrated on this game in my opinion. Dribbling wise, he's actually sick here as well for his build. 81 agility and 75 balance isn't even bad for Vieira. 91 reactions and composure is very good. 89 ball control and then 84 dribbling is very, very good for this Vieira in my opinion. As we move on to the defending, he is crazy here. 94 interceptions, 84 head and accuracy, 86 defensive awareness, 94 stand tackle, and 87 slide tackle. And then probably the thing that is the most important and the best thing about this Vieira is his physicals. Remember, he's 6'4", big body type in game, 81 jumping, that's good enough for a 6'4" man. 95 stamina with relentless is insane. And then 91 strength and 93 aggression. We've got a basic on him. I'm going to keep that on him as well. So he's going to get 86 base pace now. There's 90 shot power that no one really cares about. The thing that I liked about this boost was the passing boost. 93 vision, short pass and long pass now. 85 agility, Gets 93 ball control and 88 dribbling with 90 defensive awareness, 98 stand tackle, 91 slide tackle, and 95 strength. As I did say, guys, he is going to be getting played on holding plus, and he's meant to be defensive for us. I'm currently 9-1 in champs, so the games are going to be sweaty. Let's get into them and see what this card can do. This is game 1 now, coming up with Thunderstruck Patrick Vieira. Let's see what he's got in his locker. All right, guys, do remember that I did say that this is 9-1 in champs, and it is, and it's going to be sweaty. This is going to be like the Elite Division, so I'm not too confident in my abilities here. I've got to be honest, man. I've played a lot of FIFA this weekend, and oh, dearie, dearie me. And I've also got the Tamworth game on next to me as well, and Tamworth are in extra time right now, which is crazy with Tottenham. Let's see what this Vieira can offer us. So I'm just expecting like the most physical, dominant presence in that midfield. I also want his driving to be good. He's done really well there, actually. That's a good pass out. I want his ability to drive into space to be really nice as well. Passing's felt good so far. Here is Elite. Of course, I need to be winning these games too, which is another big thing for me here. That's going to be 1-0. Let's go, man. Let's go. Nice Vieira. I think importantly, guys, it's good to see how good his passing is. And his passing has been brilliant so far in this game. Of course, it's very methodical, slow game from me here. And another thing that I want to say about Vieira that I really like is his big frame, man. I mean, more than anything, right? This game, when you get to that level, is very much about the small margins or the fine margins. And this Vieira covers a lot of that off with his long legs and all of that kind of stuff. That's really good from Vieira. That's what I mean, guys, right? We've kept the ball somehow there, but his physicality is number 1. And that's the thing that I really care about. He's done well there as well. His physicality in that midfield is unmatched. Like, no one kind of can match that on this game, full stop. And that's what I like. That's a good pass from Vieira. We kept the ball as well. Vieira's ping passes are absolutely brilliant. And that's another big thing for the card, right? His ping passes are absolutely insane. It's good from Vieira as well. Oh, man. I love his physical, guys. I really do love how strong he is. Oh, look at his passing, guys. His passing is just... As long as you're doing ping passes... It's poor from me there. As long as you're doing ping passes, his passing is unbelievable. Can he find this? I imagine he will be able to find them quite easily, yeah. I mean, you know, it's not as good as if you've got long ball pass, even silver. But that's still a good pass, and he found that really nicely. Here he goes, driving again. That's where you want him, guys, in them kind of positions where you're kind of on the counter-attack and he can just drive into space. I do think there is an argument to be made for this card, that getting him as lengthy as possible might be the play, but I do really like the basic on the card still. Yes, Vieira. He's so hard to get past because of his frame. He's so big. That's a brilliant pass, actually, too. Oh, okay. His passing is so good, guys. Look at that. That's going to be an assist for him, and that's all made from Vieira, to be fair. So far, so good in this game, guys. I do think he has a few issues. I think it's a bit annoying that he only has the one passing play style, but he's one of them cards that, you know, you control throughout the game, so you don't control your defenders. And if you do that, that's where you get the value from this card, in my opinion, because he's so hard to get past, and he's such a big presence. You know, what I was going to say in this video was, I remember when I used to play professionally, Baby Vieira used to be one of my first purchases just because of the ground he covers and the body type and the presence that he has on the pitch is so good. This Vieira is levels, man. He's levels. That's a really good pass as well, considering he doesn't have incisive silver. This card is a machine. He's simple, guys. He is simple, but he's so good at the things that you need a defensive midfielder to be good at. And that's what I'll say. Amazing. Amazing. Just a monster, guys. Just an absolute monster. Wow, man. This Vieira in this game has been the difference for me, guys. Like, this is such a sweaty game, and Vieira has just been the difference. Look at him, guys. He is the difference. Like, he feels like that kind of player that makes the difference in these kind of tight games. That's what I'll say about this card, man. He has been brilliant. He has been brilliant in this game. Here is game 2 now, coming up with Thunderstruck Patrick Vieira. In the first one, just an absolute monster. And I think that is the thing that I will continue to say as well, guys, is he commands his position so well. And that's what I love about him. You know, that press proven's quite helpful for the card as well. But I love this card. I think he's so meta for this stage of the game. Yeah, his passing isn't perfect, but it's also not bad as long as you're ping passing with him, right? So there is that, and I just think that he is the best at the job you want him to do in his position by some distance as well. Can he find that? Yes, he can. That's a really good ball, actually, into Elise here. I bottled it, though. That's poor from me. Vieira again here. Easy. Nice. Ooh, look at that. Look at him. Oh, how has Xavi got in front of him there? That is poor from Vieira. That is poor. Vieira, can he find that? That's a really good ball into Strand Larsen. That should be 1-0. I've red timed it, but that's a good ball from Vieira. It is like nearly the perfect player, guys. Like, I don't think you quite understand the level of quality this card offers because of his body type. I think that's so important to say. Is his body type is, wow, is the thing that really does make him the guy that he is. His passing's really good as long as you're making sure that you're doing them R1 passes. I like this card a lot, guys. I really, really do. Can he score this? Oh dear, not with a touch like that. He can't. No. I was going to go for the Trivela there. I don't need to. It's going to be another assist for Vieira. Well, guys, this Patrick Vieira is so ahead of almost any midfielder that I've used in his position. And I think it's really important to say that he is not your all-round midfielder. He's nearly there, but he is a lot more defensive and he's insane at that job. He's very good at progressing the play and he's very good at driving forward. Now, I said it at the start. I want to say it again. This card is going to be expensive. I understand that. Team of the Year is coming. Upgrade packs are going to be flying. You're going to probably get a few duplicate Team of the Years, potentially. A lot of very high-rated packs, players, and all of that kind of jazz is going to be coming very soon. So this card, fingers crossed, will not be super expensive, especially if they do bring in the exchange. I think this card, absolutely with that in mind, is worth completing. Let me go through his stats and explain to you why he's so good. First of all, he's 6'4", massive body type. No player should have that kind of pace at his frame. It is crazy. He is really, really fast. Out of possession, he feels faster than he does in possession. I think it's very important with this card, with him in possession, you either get rid of the ball quickly or you drive into spaces and trust his physicals, which are outrageous. Step overs into space with this card are insane. You can't tackle him. His press proven's really valuable there. His length, he's really valuable there. And also, he can score from distance. His Trivelas are going to be decent. They're not going to be insane, but they're going to be decent. I didn't actually get to try any with him, but his Trivelas will be decent from range. His passing was brilliant. Even his through balls were okay. His ping passes are absolutely outrageous. Of course they are. His over the tops are all right again. Not very consistent on anything bar the R1X passes though. So be very, very aware of that. He hasn't got a crazy passing range, but that 4-star weak foot also really does help him as well. Dribbling wise, I really am going to say here that he was just middle. Just mid really. Nothing bad to say, nothing good to say really. Just there, I guess. Defensively, insane. Physically, insane. Like them two together, with the Inset Plus and his playstyles defensively, he never, ever misplaces a tackle. If you get the ball, you're going to keep it. It's not going to bounce back to the opponent because of the Inset Plus, because of his physicality. If you get in the right position with this card, you're winning the ball back. Also, I quite liked his jockey speed considering he's 6'4". I do think this is the best defensive midfielder on the game currently. Of course, I do think that your Rodri Team of the Year will be a little bit better, but there's not a lot in it, right? There's not a lot in it. And this guy offers insane chemistry as well. I really do think this card is good. Disregard the fact he's got one playstyle plus. Disregard the price, as Team of the Year is coming, and I promise you he will not be super expensive. What a card he is.